Hi, James and Javeen. This is Andrew and Pep, all the way from Dublin, just with a wee sort of fun Christmas video. It's been a long time since we had the pleasure of seeing you guys in Dubai, and particularly James, the wonderful campus that you guys have at Microsoft. I must say, both of you did a fantastic job, each in your own way, of articulating our proposition, and we learned a lot from both of you. And James, I have to say, the whole way in which you articulated that in that brief email to Naveen was just wonderful. And particularly your phrase about providing secure enclaves for BYOD. That whole word enclave has prompted much discussion around our part of the world. So this is just a quick video to cover the three things you can see on the top right of that slide there: WVD, MFA login, teams running locally, and the ease of large estate management. So I'm going to hand over to Pep, who is going to give you a brief chat around those three areas. Pep, over to you.
Thank you, Andrew, and hi, Javeen. Hi, James. It's been a while, as Andrew was mentioning that we didn't speak. We met in Dubai. That was a fantastic experience for me. But let's dig about the three information pieces Andrew showcased. So James, I know Javeen has a better overview of the Thinkiosk and the SRW piece, but if you didn't have it, I'll give you a quick run through of this little short video of the Thinkiosk piece. So as you can see from the screen, on the left hand side, it's a Windows 10 virtual machine. On the right hand side, it's just a shadowing window for my phone, which will showcase the multi-factor authentication with WVD. So if I log into my Thinkiosk machine, Thinkiosk will automatically launch, will take over the Windows shell. So from a user experience, they won't see the Windows OS underlined. They will be presented with the Thinkiosk UI, which is fully customizable by any service provider or any customers for the purpose of this little short video. Obviously, the Intertec, great partner that we have over to Dubai, and the Microsoft logo. You can see here that I have three applications running locally on my VM. There is Teams, PowerShell, and there is a legacy hub potentially for healthcare. If I log into my WVD, you will see there will be prompt with a Windows authentication. So I can simply log in, pass through my credentials. And obviously, I will use the code from my phone to connect using multi-factor authentication. So I will type the code as it's on the screen right now. Oops, that changed really quickly. 962. If I click verify and I say yes, obviously you will see a WVD desktop. I will click. It can be also auto-launched for you if you want to, but just for the purpose of this demo, I click this so to showcase. You are into a Windows 10 machine. Obviously, the full Office 365 apps there, Excel, OneNote, PowerPoint, and Word. Everything is there. From a user experience point of view, you can have, especially if you're running a Windows 10 multi-session, you can have 20, 30, 50 users connecting on the same machine, but when it's down to having those unified connection application like Teams, instead of utilizing the CPU and the resources over the VDI, you can simply leverage the resources on the local PC, leaving your VDI, let's say, free of potential slowdown or lack of resources as a whole. So I can simply minimize to go back to my WVD if I want to, use whatever application I want to use within the VDI. Once my job is done, I completely shut down or disconnect, and I am back to the Thinkiosk. From the other point that Andrew was mentioning is mass deployment on a large estate. Obviously, you will see this one is a single machine. But when we are talking about remote connection, and especially from a WVD or especially from a secure remote worker point of view, manageability, central management, it's a really big piece of the puzzle. So if you have, as an example here on this managing console, I have 8,000 devices. The easiness and the let's say the control that you have when using our management console over a big estate, being an Azure farm or different geolocation. For instance, where you have one office in Dubai, the way you do, one office in the States, one office in Ireland, which we were also in the Microsoft building, which was again a nice experience. You have to have a way to manage them all as easy as possible, and you can do it via the managing console. I know this one is a really short video. We could spend hours talking about the potentiality, the functionality, and the power of Thinkiosk SRW, the managing console, but we just wanted to end up this year just together as a partner or a potential customer with a happy Christmas and a happy New Year from the Thinscale team.
So obviously, guys, if you've got any questions, do let us know. There's a bunch of other things we'd have loved to talk through with you. I think since we've seen you last, we've learned a lot more in working with the BPOs about Secure Remote Worker, and we've made a number of adjustments to the system to make it easier to manage devices. Like the example there that Pep has given. In a corporate environment, you can control the naming of the devices very easily, but people come in with their own device names, and we've now introduced a system to manage that. The second thing is the whole context management of the device. With so many people using laptops and Secure Remote Worker on laptops, we now have a VDA, which is a virtual desktop agent, which looks at the context of the machine. So, for example, if you move from your own personal Wi-Fi to a Starbucks Wi-Fi, the agent can see that and recognize it's a less secure place and therefore control the things that you can see. And that could be true of whether you've downloaded an awful lot of videos and used up a lot of your desk space, so your device is no longer going to work as well. Things like that. So that context sensitivity comes through. And in terms of now allowing more local apps, making control between when Secure Remote Worker is on and when it's off, and we've got a new write filter which sort of cuts these things out. So there's 3 other features that have kind of emerged and developed since we last spoke to you, which have some powerful impacts on the way in which we're operating. So just as Pep was saying, guys, it's been really good to work with you. So appreciated our time in Dubai with you. You really gave us insight into our own product, and we thank you both very much for that, and hope this is a helpful piece for you, and wish you both a very happy holiday season. Take care, and I hope we'll be out in Dubai in the not too distant future to see you. Until then, wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.